I'm Corinne Hidar, I'm 23 and I'm a professional dancer. The definition of dance is to move rhythmically to music. My mom put me in my first class at 4 years old. Everybody says I started dancing when I was 4, I've been dancing since I was 4, but you really haven't been. You've been dancing since you were 10, but I was in my first class at 4. I remember being in the wings and watching everybody else dancing, and we were dressed as little ducks and we had little nests, and my nest was empty, and I remember my parents being so mad at me after, and I just didn't want to go on stage. I had the worst stage fright ever, and that is literally my first memory of dance. And when I was younger, besides the normal point your toes, straighten your legs sort of things, they were very encouraging and very willing to help you and willing to take their time and figure out what you needed to learn. When I was in middle school, I never did anything else. It was always dance. I don't know if I thought of it as a hobby or if this is just something that I do. This is it. I go to school and I go to dance. In middle school, that's the age where the cliques begin and people start to get left out of things. And like I said, I wasn't competing at that time. So my biggest obstacle for dance was trying to fit in with the girls that were all on the team and on a clique together. And I had 1 or 2 friends that weren't on the team, so we were together a lot, but that was my biggest obstacle in the studio. Outside of the studio was when I started to become aware of my body and how that was going to start affecting my dancing as well. The definition of body image is the subjective picture or mental image of one's own body. That community of kids saying, no, we're gonna do this. And there's 7 girls that graduated the same year as me, and I believe 5 or 6 of us went to school for dance. So all of us together were like, no, we're doing it. And we were all different shapes, sizes, races, so it didn't matter. Because those moments in my childhood are the best memories that I have of dance, and I want to take that feeling and give it to people. So having this ability to teach people that probably would never be able to dance, people that can only move their hand this much, is the only movement that they have, and being able to dance with them and seeing that little bit of hope, of happiness, and of just all their stresses and worries gone, that was an eye-opener to me. And I said, that is what I want to do. I want to help people, and I want to help people that can't dance, or that shouldn't dance, or that are told that they will never dance. The competition world can be ruthless, and it can be ruthless as far as your body image as well, because they do judge you on your costumes. If your costume doesn't fit you 100% perfectly, or they think that you're too big for a costume, you're gonna get a low score. And that can hurt someone very badly. So I'm short, I'm curvy, I'm muscular. I will not get a job with a ballet company. It is a fact. It will not happen unless some miracle happened, or if it was a role that was perfect for me. And it's hard. It is a heartbreaker because it's your body. It's something that you might not be able to change. It's something that genetically you can't do anything about. I can't grow. I've tried many different ways. It doesn't work. And you have to fall in love with yourself if you're going to make it in this job. If a student came up to me and said, I'm struggling with this, or whatever, you have to listen to them. Listening is one of the biggest tools that you could have as a teacher. You have to listen to your kids. You have to listen to how they learn. You have to listen to what's going to be best for them. You have to listen to what they're saying to the other kids when they think that you're not listening, because that will give you the insight as to what's going on in their life without them coming right out and saying it. And that will help you as a teacher know how you have to support this child and how you have to build up their self-esteem so that they can be the best that they can be. Right now, I work at a Pilates studio. I teach at a dance studio, and I'm doing character performances. So it's a hard decision. Am I going to take this full-time position, or am I going to keep doing what I'm doing now? And it's just kind of a cycle of always changing and keeping up with yourself and always waiting. You're waiting on the answer from an audition. You're waiting for an audition to be posted. You're waiting for another opportunity to come up. You're waiting for this, that, and the other thing. So it's just a constant switching up of a schedule and a constant waiting game. My favorite job is teaching. I've been teaching for about 3.5, 4 years now. Every day is a new lesson. Every day is a new struggle. It's a new experience, but it's also my favorite thing to do. It's my job that I look most forward to. I think this younger generation is starting to become more accepting of body image, of mixed abilities, and we're becoming more creative with what we do with dance and how dance is not just in the studio, but how we can take it to communities, how we can take it to the streets, how we can take it into politics and into world issues. And it's not just dancing in a studio for your recital or for a show or for your paycheck. It's dance as a lifeline. It's dance as a need to express and express for those people that can't express. But I think this new generation coming up is also realizing that we need to have these deep conversations about dance. The definition of passion is strong and barely controllable emotion. Dance is a lifeline to me. It's not just an activity, it's not just something that I do because I find it fun. It's literally something that I need to do to live and breathe and to function as a normal human in society. But I mean, you could have told me this was going to be my life 2 months ago and I would have been like, no. So, that's true. Who really knows?
Allie, oh my God, I just got a full-time job offer. I'm freaking out. It's teaching full-time in a middle school, like a full-time actual school teacher teaching dance in a conservatory. I'm so excited.